Dun, 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 dun. Now, I know what you're all thinking. We all recorded. So we're all recording?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm giving you no room to cut in between that too. Hello.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Hello. I would rate it if you just kept in that. You didn't.
Keep it as
you didn't dub it.
Audio off the phone,
Yep.
playing straight into Alex's headset mic.
Yep.
Bless.
I'm here. Guess what, everyone? We're here. Episode 222. That's a bit of fun to say. 222. 222 of Millennial Movie Talk. I'm Alex, and I'm in Alice Springs. And I think we should all go around and say what exactly we are, address, postcodes, and tax file
we're
numbers.
We're not gonna dox each other. But I am Braden. I'm down here in sunny little South Australia, Adelaide.
Always.
I'm Michael, and I am also in sunny Adelaide, South Australia.
Guys, I think it's time we talk about moving one of you guys to like Western Australia or maybe even Tassie, just to
a WA correspondent.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want the show to be earlier in the day, maybe you could move to WA, and then it'd be at like 4 p.m.
That'd be at work. That would be ideal. You guys would have to actually do it later to accommodate me. That would be the biggest play on you guys. But
yeah,
not only am I getting it earlier,
Brady,
now you guys have to do it later.
You've given him a fucking driving force.
I'm moving to W.
You've given him a reason to do this shit.
There's a location in regional WA I can go to, and so be careful.
Oh, well, there you go. God damn.
How are we
Keep
all?
your mouth shut, Braden. Yeah,
I'm not going to keep my mouth shut because this is a podcast platform.
It'd be very bad. It'd be an awful podcast.
Very bad for podcasts.
Oh, we're definitely known for our quality, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
not our
big
quantity.
When we say it 222 episodes.
Yeah, some people would have thought it's depressing when you say 222, and we're as small as we are.
You see, if we put effort into it, I feel like we could really make a refined product, and I feel like we could. This is going to become a little staff meeting,
isn't it? Isn't it more chaotic?
I feel like if we had more free time, and if we had
I feel like there's more personality in the fact that we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's
we
very,
used to
it's
give
less
a fuck.
Of a
go back and watch episodes. I would say solid 20 to maybe 120. Maybe I reckon we had a good 100 episode chart. 2 years, almost 2 years of effort.
The starting full-time work really
it breaks your soul.
On the effort.
It breaks your soul
because we definitely stopped doing all the extra things that were around, like the while we were doing commentary tracks and had bonus clips and
you know what it is too. It's the fact that we do it online now, whereas when we're doing it in person, it'd be like we're all here, we're all set up, might as well just smash something out because
you're gonna do multiple things all at once.
Yeah, but online it's more convenient for us, and I don't give a fuck if people listen to this.
Convenience and pure like. There's really not many times during the week that we really have an opportunity to sit down and chat.
I'm gonna get comfy here. It's like
there you go. You got a headset. You can lean all the way back.
I know it's like I'm trying to. I don't do this for the people. I don't do.
You do it for you.
Do it for me. I like talking about movies, and it's just it's an hour out of my life every week where I can talk movies with my pals. And if people want to tune in to listen to that for 5 minutes, good on them. Don't do it for them. I'll do it for me.
Damn straight. Good work.
And it's like
we respect that.
People go, oh, if you do this and this and this, it can be better. You can get more audience. That's cool. I'm sure we can do that, and we'll get more audience. It's not about that for me.
Yeah,
No.
May have been about that episodes. May have been about that episodes 1 to 50 or 1 to 100. But I have a job. I get paid a decent full-time wage. I don't need, And you know what?
You don't need to sell undies and mattresses on a podcast.
And you know what? That fame shit. Yeah, I'm not about that. I don't want to. I want to live my life. If I got famous, it's too late. I can't do it anymore. But if this ever took off, I'm gonna have a fucking nightmare because I'd like to. I'd like to see it. Where I can just live my life and be famous, but no one knows who I am.
Yeah. You'd like to pull an anonymous fame.
Yeah.
You want to be Daft Punk of podcasts.
Like Daft Punk, Sia. What's the other one? Marshmallow.
I think other people hide their face. Yeah, that
Marshmallow.
guy.
Mr. Beast.
That's a mask. People don't know about that.
People don't know that. It's actually a robot they program.
Yeah,
no one knows who the real
He got Weta and
is.
Lucasfilm to make a mask for him.
I'm Alex, and welcome to the show.
Well said.
Did you hear that? Because my thing said unstable internet connection. Or was that Braden's that's got the unstable internet connection?
I don't know. It cut out at some point. We'll see what comes out in the edit. It's fine.
Wait, did I cut out?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Maybe I cut out.
Yeah, I think you cut out.
Random.
Come on, don't.
Very fun. And I'm in fucking Adelaide.
I'm in Lassiter's casino using their free Wi-Fi. Don't you come at me.
That's it. Goddamn. Well, New York Comic Con's just wrapped up, and once again, much like normal Comic Con in San Diego, nothing. We got an Invincible trailer, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm psyched for Invincible Season 2.
Because we can't do anything else. They did do a Mortal Kombat 1 trailer showing off Omni-Man.
Yeah, it's the only reason I'm thinking about getting Mortal Kombat 1. As someone who's read all of Invincible...
Oh, there he is.
That's why I did it. That's why after Season 1
came out.
Just
so you could say that.
I am extremely excited for what Season 2 is showing. It's gonna be we're in for some good shit.
Yeah.
Some Portal multiverse, but multiverse done right shit.
Yeah, and multiverse done before everyone else was doing it, which is wild.
Not anymore.
So it's weird. It's this weird full circle where Invincible was doing it real early, and now, like, it's doing it in the show. And people are going to watch it and be like, oh, really? Multiverse stuff? Yeah. And it's going to be like, they did it before everyone else.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good time. And if I'm thinking about rewatching Invincible, but also thinking about rereading a lot of it.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to go back and maybe reread it. I don't know. I've got like a stack of books I'm reading at the moment. So... Yeah, that's what I do when I come up here. I can only really watch free-to-air TV and read. So I've got a stack of serial killer books about that high.
Alex is becoming a late Gen X, early boomer. With this stack of serial killer novels.
I've got the one about. I've got
watching
one.
The Block and the Masked Singer.
I don't watch Masked Singer. I watch the Block. Die Hard Block.
Thank God.
I'm a Die Hard.
Brayden, come on, get your shit together.
I'm a Die Hard Blocky, and yeah, let's go. Let's go, Lies and Liberty. I want to see you take it out. Anyway, I got one of my books is about the guys that head up the FBI behavioral serial killer unit. They're the one famously. They're the ones that came up with the term serial killer, and they're the first ones to really kind of investigate that back in like back in like the 60s and shit.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. It's a good one I'm reading so far. And then I've got ones on Ivan Malak, the Zodiac Killer, and the Night Stalker. So
I'm reading a book about podcasts.
Everyone has a podcast. There he is. There. Look at those three.
I'm taking notes in it.
For us?
Well, less for us because we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But
for what? For
like,
who?
For myself, so that way, like, if I ever want to, like, follow more stuff like podcast producing or anything in like a freelance.
You're not going to call us,
thing.
are you? You're not going to call us.
Well, if you guys suddenly come to me and you're like, "Hey, Braden, we're ready. We're gonna kick into gear. MMT season 2. Let's go." I'll be ready because I will have read a whole book.
What would that involve though? Because
a lot of work.
Ooh,
that ain't it.
I already do a lot of work.
We do.
And
you do a lot of work at work.
And I want to come home and I want to
relax.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to yell at screens.
Yeah. Well, as a quick update, following on from earlier, circling back to that, I enjoy doing this show because I actually just get to chat with you two. Well, and Chris as well, whenever Chris is not gallivanting around the world.
Yeah, come on, mate. Where's Chris?
But I do this just so I have an excuse to chat with you guys and catch up with you guys each week because I don't otherwise. But that could change because guess who went to the gym for the first time in ages?
So we canceled the podcast because you went to the gym?
No. No, as in, if I reach a point of being comfortable, I might come and sub with your basketball team. If you need an extra person.
Ooh. Michael, we're going to have a chat about this.
Yeah, I don't expect that anytime soon.
So Michael...
I had one session at the gym. I did leg day, and my quads have not recovered.
How long ago was that?
That was Sunday night. And my quads.
You really should have eased into it by just doing like, I don't know, a little bit of chest or something.
Well, dead. No, because I went with two of my friends and they were like super encouraging and super nice. And I was just going along with them doing what they were doing. But they regular the gym. Yeah. So I ended up completely burning out. But at the very end of the complete set and ended up throwing up in a bin.
Lovely. Yeah, what were you saying, Alec?
Well, I flew into Alice Springs on Monday, and boy, are my arms still tired. As well,
got him.
Bit of comedy for everyone. Not that they're used to that with the show.
That's our one joke for the day.
We're allowed to have one. Network.
We're limited to one after a few incidents we've had over the years.
Yeah.
I'm better.
Oh, it gets far too problematic.
I went to my educational sessions. I went to my educational sessions that you made me go to.
You did all your classes.
Did all my classes.
Legally mandated. And from it, you're a better person.
Yeah, I went to my sensitivity training. I'm here.
In public. Alex, speaking of your flight over, surely you watched something on the plane.
I watched half of Bullet Train.
Nice.
Like, I don't know, I spend the first part of the flight listening to music. Like, when I'm on the plane, like, as soon as I sit down, because I've been on, this is my, how many flights have I been on this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my 9th flight this year. So I know.
Got them frequent flyer miles.
So I know that safety brief.
Plane.
I know that. I didn't need to listen to that.
Oh, you've heard that enough, haven't you?
I've heard that enough. Music in, vibing out, and then it gets to one point up in the sky when I'm just like, I'll pull out my iPad. Because I used to be, now that I'm flying heaps, I used to be a bit of a numpty. I used to kind of take my bag and put it in between my legs on the plane. And iPad in the slip when I get on there, bag up top, more legroom.
Yeah, that's it.
That's my big thing. If you're flying with a backpack on a plane, never put that shit under the seat in front of you, up top.
No. Get the one or two things that you need out.
Yeah.
Hold them as you're going in, and then just throw your bag up there and ignore it.
Yeah, iPad. And so it got to one stage in the flight up top, and I was just like, I'm going to watch Bullet Train. I really like Bullet Train. I made sure to download it before going, actually, onto my iPad. So
nice.
Watched half of it. Such a fun movie. So fun. Can't wait to watch the last half of it on the way back. I don't know. It's like I could watch it here in my hotel room. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Leave that for the plane. That's my little plane treat. So a treat on the way home.
He knows what he's getting on the way home.
Yeah, last half
enjoy
of Bullet Train.
Train.
Yeah, mate, last half of Bullet Train. Gonna put it on. I was gonna do all of Invincible while I was here, just like binge watch the first season. But Prime didn't download it properly on my iPad, so I might have to do that over the free Wi-Fi. Maybe not. I don't know.
Gonna have to hit up Bezos for that one.
Yeah. If you just want me to garble all the other shit I've been watching while I'm talking.
Yeah, let's see what because you do your fun little random movie thing.
It went on a bit slow last week. It went. Didn't do too many, but what do we got from when we did the podcast? What's a week from today? A week.
That'd be the 10th.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Here we go. So number one was a movie called A Mighty Wind.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going to click onto this very fast. This is the same three duo who wrote and starred in This Is Spinal Tap.
Oh.
So turns out that Christopher Guest, he didn't direct Spinal Tap, but he wrote it and he was one of the writers and he was one of the main actors. After that, he kind of just went and directed a bunch of mockumentaries with the same crew from Spinal Tap and all that. He went and just did them. And this is one of them. This is a mockumentary comedy about a televised celebration of folk music. And the three main guys from Spinal Tap, they play a group. There's a few different groups in it. One group's Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara. I think they're called Mitch and Mickey. But the Folksmen are probably the best three, and they're the three originals. They're the three main people in Spinal Tap, and they got popular so much that when they just decided to do like Spinal Tap concerts, like I don't know, there was a Spinal Tap reunion a few years ago, like I don't know, maybe 7 years ago, and like they actually came out and performed the Spinal Tap. The opening act was the three of them coming on first and doing the Folksmen. From A Mighty Wind. It was fine. It's no Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap's like probably the best mockumentary I've ever seen. So this one was good. 3 out of 5. Entertaining. There's one great. Oh my god. There's Fred Willard. God rest his soul. Extremely funny man. He's got this character that I could have watched for 6 hours. I could watch the whole movie of just Fred Willard talking. He is this just over eccentric guy who just got himself into he's such a TV personality, but he gets himself into the folk music because he sees the money in it. And he keeps saying that he invented catchphrases, and one of them is "What happened?" And it's just you got to watch the scene. It's so funny.
What happened?
What happened? It's not what, it's why. What happened?
Why?
Why?
But anyway, so the next thing I watched, this wasn't one of the randomizers. During school holidays at work, things get very dull, so we decided to put a movie on the big monitor that sits in there. And this lady that I work with was like, "You got to watch Run. We're watching Run." And I went, "Okay, we'll watch Run." And it's a movie about a lady who gives her daughter all these medications and basically like fakes illnesses for her daughter, pretty much paralyzes her. So her daughter thinks that she's in a wheelchair, she's got asthma, she's got a heart condition. She's got none of it. She's just been forced upon it for 17 to 18 years.
Oh god.
Yeah,
scary movie. That's genuinely a real thing, and I'm fairly sure the girl in the one in real life snapped and ended up murdering her mum or something.
Oh, crazy! What the fuck? But yeah, the movie was
there's a very similar thing to that. Yeah,
the movie was pretty good.
This was a 2020 release.
Netflix
Sarah
movie.
Paulson.
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that was fine. 3 out of 5. Bit of fun. Not really, but
not really very fun, but sure.
Next thing I watched was Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 got its video on demand release, so immediately I watched the director's commentary for it.
Nice.
Where now I was getting excited because they basically it's them pointing out everything that's real. And it's most of it. Most of the shit they actually did. And then they explain to you how they do shit, which is great. But the big part, I want to hear them talk about the ramp and the bike, right?
Yeah.
And because that's happening with the train sequence, he gets stuck in this tangent talking about this really great movie that inspired him called Trains. It was like a movie where it was an action movie involving a train where they did everything practically, and he's really gushing over how man loves this movie.
Loves trains.
Yeah, and he's doing it with the editor. Like the editor and him are the ones doing the commentary, and he's talking about how inspirational this train movie was and everything, and it happened. Then it starts the scene where Tom Cruise is riding the motorbike, and he's
and you're like, are you guys going to talk about this?
He's literally going on the ramp, right? And he's driving on the ramp, and then the editor goes, "Okay, but we should really talk about this."
Okay, at least the editor got him back on track.
Yeah, which is great. And yeah, I love Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. I think fucking Pom Clemeth from Guardians of the Galaxy is the coolest fucking character in that movie. She is so fucking sick. Especially, and I think that alleyway fight scene is awesome. Yeah, love that movie.
That is like so tight and confined, and you just feel so claustrophobic in there.
My favorite.
It was great.
But having the editor on there, they talk about so much editing stuff too, which is really interesting. And in the beginning, they talk about, because the credits in the movie don't happen, like the Mission Impossible intro sequence doesn't happen to almost 28 minutes into the movie, and they talked about that. They're just like. They were just like, we thought to put it here and here, but like they originally were going to put it after we think Rebecca Ferguson dies in the beginning of the film, and they're like, we can't go into the title sequence on a downer, on like a sad note.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
So they were just like, yeah, and it was really interesting listening to them talk about that. That movie is awesome. So after watching A Mighty Wind, I went, well, I want to watch the movie that did this, but did this a lot better, and I watched this as Spinal Tap again. Awesome movie. And then I showed some friends on Sunday Palm Springs. I'm not sure if everyone here has seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I have not seen it. Still on my list.
Very fun.
People should watch Palm Springs. So good. Such a good movie. And then the randomizer came back. And the randomizer takes no prisoners. So we watched a George Clooney movie called Out of Sight with George Clooney and Jennifer Lopez. And it was fine. While watching it, it's one of those movies I was watching. I'm like, I'm bored, but I just don't care about anyone, and I don't know where this is going. And it was weirdly structured and weirdly paced, but overall it was fine. It was good. George Clooney can charm the socks off anyone.
Oh, this is 90s George Clooney too.
Yeah. Jennifer Lopez is a looker too. She's got it going on.
Oh yeah, she is J-Lo.
Yeah, she's Jenny from the Block. This is Jenny from the Block era. J-Lo.
This is Jenny who lied about being from the Block.
Yeah. So yeah, Out of Sight. That's what I watched. It was good, and I think other than watching Gen V, actually, I'd like to talk about Gen V. Gen V's the spin-off Amazon show from The Boys. I was meant to bring it up last week, but I forgot.
Cool. I'm very interested to hear about this thing.
Love this show. This has got it's perfectly in the world of The Boys, but it's not The Boys. They balanced it perfectly by putting it in this world, but we're watching the younger generation who now know. I think now they know their parents kind of gave them this drug to make them superheroes. And yeah, we're watching them in this college setting. It's the first episode's really cool. It's like good teen drama mixed with boys fun, and it just works well. And I care about all the characters. I like the team. I like the characters. I never thought I'd be as attached to other characters in the boys universe, but yeah, and everything that's handled with boys characters we see come across into this show is handled so perfectly. And so well done. I think it's just a really good spin-off of The Boys. I think they've done a really good job on it, of making it what it is and how they've done it.
That's cool. That's excellent to hear.
Yeah, really, really enjoying it. More people, if you like The Boys, then definitely check it out. But I'm recommending it to my friend who doesn't really like The Boys, but they like teen drama. I'm like, it's for you.
It could be a gateway drug to The Boys.
I just realised, Brad, I'm so sorry that this isn't recording on the bit rate.
That's fine.
So
I thought you were about to say you weren't recording, and I was going to be like,
that's where I thought you were going.
Nah, sorry, I'm recording on 44100.
That's fine. I can fiddle with it.
Yeah, cool. Thought I'd just let you know. I could stop recording quickly and immediately start recording on the right bit, right?
No, that would be such a pain in the ass.
Come on.
That would be
my apologies.
That's all good.
I forget that Audacity defaults to that.
Yeah, it is a weird one.
Anyway.
Well, I'm glad to hear. Is the whole season out, or is it weekly? Or
Nah, I think the weekly first 5 episodes are out.
Nice.
But yeah, I also have watched the first few episodes of Loki.
I was going to ask if anyone had watched that.
Me and Jeremy needing to get around to it, but yeah, I haven't yet.
How are you feeling on it, Alex?
I don't care.
My whole thing is I completely didn't even realize it was coming out.
Yeah.
And then I came into work, and Dan was like, "Dude, have you watched Loki?" And I was like, "What? Like the season? Yeah, I watched season 1." And he's like, "No, season 2. 2 episodes are out." And I was like, "Oh, are they?
Have you watched it?
Okay. I haven't watched it yet."
Okay. Yeah.
Loki was the only one I knew, like, roughly it was coming. I didn't realize, like, I'd opened Disney Plus. I think it was when me and Gemma went to watch Elemental the other weekend, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's this close." Like, I knew it was like sometime around this end of the year, but no. So we still need to get onto it. But
yeah, look,
Dan was pretty like on it, saying that it was enjoyable. And he honestly made me keen to at least check it out and get
Episode
back into
1
it.
is enjoyable. Episode 2, I just felt nothing for it.
Oh, that's a shame.
So yeah, I mean,
I don't. Obviously, it's only like 2 episodes in, and I don't know how much they're.
He's not in it at all yet. He's not in it at all.
I was going to say, how much is he in it? Because
he's not in it. Yeah, nothing at all yet.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'll see it. Hopefully, me and Gemma will get onto the first.
Is there only 6 episodes in a Loki season?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's only 6 episodes in a Loki season. Wow. And it takes
how
long to come
out? Different directors from the first one as well.
Okay. But yeah, Keiki Kwan's in it. He's quite fun.
He's enjoyable.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it just for him.
I'll watch it just for him and for the tailoring on Tom Hiddleston's clothes. Because my God, those clothes are tailored to perfection.
So
on that beanstalk of a man.
So that I've been watching that. I don't know what else I've been watching. I could talk about the block, but I don't think you want me to talk about the block. Nah, I'm kidding.
Alex, honestly, if you were to ever do a spin-off and do your own podcast with someone else, like, I would expect it to be the block recap cast. Like,
yeah, I'd have to do it with my
reviewing each episode every week at least.
Me and my mum watching the block, reviewing the block.
Oh my God, can you and your mum please do it? When the season's over, can you review the season?
You'd never get her. You'd never get her. You need money. We need money for that.
You go to do the bit of a sneaky start recording on your phone and just get her talking about it.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck.
Just while you're sitting there on the couch, be like, "What do you think of this season?"
Think of the block, Mum. What do you think of the block? What'd you do?
I wonder. You could probably get some really interesting.
Unfiltered.
She doesn't think she's being recorded.
Yeah, unfiltered stuff.
I think that's illegal.
Nah,
maybe.
No, would be right.
It's his mum. It's fine.
It's my mum. Yeah, so
blood related. It's fine.
Oh, good. So yeah, I think that's about me for this week. Can't remember.
That is a lot.
No, mate. Sorry, mate. I just got my my ear down to what's new, what's happening.
Yeah, he's his finger on the trigger, eyes on the pulse. Alex is our man out in the street.
Hey, if someone says what happened, I'd give him the question.
He would know.
I'd give him the answer. I would know what happened.
Yeah. Michael, what's happening with you?
Honestly, the only thing that I feel like I can remember off the top of my head is me and Joe are finally getting around to finishing Succession. We dropped off sort of keeping up with Only Murders, and
yeah, I love the fact that Only Murders took over Succession. I think that's a really wise choice.
It was more because we were busy, and Only Murders was like half an hour episode.
Yeah, half an hour, and it's once a week.
Yeah, look, so we've just done we're about halfway through the season now, I believe. So shit has hit the fan.
Yeah.
I did not expect the shit to go down on the plane. That sort of came out of left field.
A bit of fun, isn't it?
It is a bit interesting. It threw some spanner in the works.
Were you thinking the whole time, what happened?
Honestly, I was sort of just like, this would be funny for him just to walk off the plane up at the end of the episode and be like, fuck you.
God.
It definitely wasn't going to do it. But so we've watched that one. We watched that episode and the next one after, where we find out sort of who's in charge in the interim.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested to see where the end of the season goes.
Yeah.
Because we sort of got the kids together, and now it looks like we're about to get the divide. So,
cross this new divide.
But yeah, that plane episode was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. It was some good shit.
It is some very good shit.
Some good shit.
But I believe.
What have you been watching?
I feel like that is it from my end. Honestly, I genuinely don't think that I have watched anything else since.
Don't you look crazy, Braden?
No.
I've watched one thing, because I've mainly just been. Geez, he looks like he could be Guy Fieri's cousin.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
I have mainly been absolutely blitzing through, replaying through Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Getting ready for 2.
Reviews came out today.
Oh, did they? I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are just too afraid to say it's the best game. No. I don't know. People are saying it's on par with the first one, and I love the first one, so...
Yeah. Good.
They haven't missed yet, so like as long as they keep that up, then
the swinging's just got to be the funnest. Like if you get the swinging down pack in those games, then you're done. Yeah. Like,
and I think they started off with that first one. They started off pretty fucking good with it.
Yeah, swinging was good. Now you're incorporating wingsuits. We're safe.
Yeah, like it's gonna get wild out here.
And we're doing GTA where we're swapping between.
Oh my god! Instantaneously too, no loading time.
We get more map as well. Haven't they introduced queens and stuff?
You're right. We got more map.
It's about double the size, I think.
That's just massive. More places for me just to spend hours swinging instead of playing the actual game.
Finding backpacks. And
not even that, just genuinely the amount of time I spent in the first one specifically just swinging. Like I would load the game up to play it, and then I just like start swinging, and I'm like,
it was therapeutic.
I'm content.
It was
so relaxing.
It was the best thing to do when you were watching something. Was you watch like I'd put on an episode of a show, fucking jump in Spider-Man, swing, punch a few people, wouldn't play missions, but
just do like active crimes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. I'm so keen for more of that. But the other thing I have been engaged with is I'm just a little over halfway through Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the
show
anime for Cyberpunk.
Not the new Cyberpunk expansion.
No, starring Idris Elba. No, I would like to play that, but there's too many other games that I want to play right now. So
yeah, there's a lot happening.
Although, that's later on.
I know none of us really played. I don't know if anyone has played it, but fucking apparently Mirage has been not great Assassin's Creed game. New
I gave up on them, man. Like, I got Valhalla because it came with it was one of the early things to get on the PS5.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a weird thing for a franchise to go, hey, you've all been asking for like the classic old school way of doing this, so we're gonna do that.
But apparently
And then
that's
you
what they
release
did.
it.
They didn't do anything new.
But they didn't like update anything.
Yeah.
Or like it just feels like a game from 2011.
Really?
So
Because it just still looks
it
like
looks
they
it looks
haven't done anything. Like it still looks like it's the same shit.
The only thing I've heard from people like positively about it is the setting. People are like, Baghdad is amazing in it.
I've heard like the graphics are great.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of time making it look good instead of being good.
Yeah, bless. But yeah, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, because I do want to play the game, like now that it's got its big update and it's got its DLC out and everything, and I'm hearing that it's very good. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check out that anime. Man, that anime is so R-rated. Jesus.
Have you played the game?
Well, yeah, like that too. But like, yeah, wowzers. That's incredibly violent and will just jump cut to hardcore sex at a moment's notice. You cannot watch that in a living room.
I like
it's
it.
It's
I like the
mean
risk.
it's Studio Trigger know what they're doing. It's they're very good. And they might possibly be doing another Cyberpunk project or another collaboration with CD Projekt Red at some point soon, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm mainly just in the Spider-Man zone over here. So
you playing it now?
And reading my book about.
Are you playing
podcasts.
it now?
No, I am not. Oh my god, I should be. I so should be.
I was using you
swinging it around. Clearly,
swinging around.
I'm gonna be honest. You could go back and watch a lot of MMT episodes since we're doing it at home, and I am playing games.
Yep. Yeah, you could just like.
Oh, you can definitely tell when he's trailed off and he's got a game of fucking 2K going on or something.
Yeah, there was an episode where I was just playing The Last of Us, and we were doing the show, and I'm just like, yeah.
Just these canned responses. Alex on a soundboard.
So we will do it, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
Guys?
I have.
Guys? Have you, Michael?
I have.
2K is the easiest, eh? You just pop 2K on.
I feel like I feel like you guys are very much like you guys are real. You know 2K back to front, whereas when I play 2K on the odd occasion when I buy it, I'm just like I have to focus so much on what I'm doing because otherwise I'm terrible.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty easy just to shoot.
Yeah. Oh, and I was watching through more Doctor Who because we're getting close to the return. Very keen to see Neil Patrick Harris play a character which I didn't know was an old character from like the first seasons of Doctor Who back in like the 60s. Which is cool. I didn't know that. And then I saw it on their socials and I was like, oh, that's neat.
There we go.
The more you know.
The more to know.
But I would like I would really love for the actors' strike to for their terms to be met so everyone can go back to work because
excuse me?
It's weird not having any promotion for anything. It feels like nothing's happening.
Or they're blaming the failure of the GameStop movie because of that. They're saying that why the movie didn't make a lot of money.
Which movie? Sorry?
It's called Dumb Money. It's called Dumb Money. Apparently it's pretty good. It's from the director who did like I, Tonya and that. And I think he also had a big part in what was that movie? That TV limited series about Pamela Anderson, and it had
Pam and Tommy.
Yeah. So he did that too. It's got like Seth Rogen. It's got like Paul Dano. It's got like big actors.
Paul Dano.
Oh yeah.
And Pete Davidson in there. Apparently it's decent. But they just couldn't.
Oh my god! Did you guys?
I'm
see...
Pete. I'm just Pete.
I'm just Pete.
Yeah,
I've had the past 2 days. I've just had newer sketches of his popping up on everything.
Yeah,
I think he hosted. Do you want to know why? I think he hosted SNL. So
yeah, and the you can just tell that the writer's strike has ended Because all of a sudden, all these SNL clips have popped up again. It's like, yes, writing, we're back.
So yeah, they're basically just saying that no one's promoted that movie, so that's why. A lot of people didn't know it was coming out. Speaking of shit that's coming out, what's coming out Thursday? Killers of the Flower Moon, Scorsese's new movie with DiCaprio and De Niro, comes out Thursday. I'm so excited to go see that. Honestly, thinking about taking. It's 3.5 hours.
Heavy.
I'm thinking about taking Friday off and playing Spider-Man. I'm going to see it Friday morning or something. But
nice. Those are two vastly different vibes, might I say.
That's why I'll go.
You're gonna hang out and play Spider-Man 2, and you're gonna go sit through 3 hours of Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, the actors strike can come back, but do we want it to come back so soon? We've got Cena. We still got John.
Yeah.
We still got him.
All right. The last 5 minutes of the 45-minute new runtime for the show.
It's not
5 minutes in the ring.
Well, here we go. I haven't watched Raw this week, so we'll be quick. We had the Smackdown season premiere on Friday, and boy howdy, was it a packed Smackdown. We had a new Smackdown GM, Nick Aldis, coming into Smackdown. So now we're back to having 2 different GMs for 2 different shows. So we've got Adam Pearce on Raw and Nick Aldis on SmackDown. And the first thing that happened that he announced was that because Raw got Jey Uso, they've been teasing that someone from Raw has to go to SmackDown for the trade. And so Kevin Owens is now on SmackDown, which means Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are now split. So they're not a tag team anymore. So they're not a tag team anymore. So
that's heartbreaking.
So yeah,
for them,
yeah,
it's heartbreaking for them and like the fans. But like, man, well, it's a good storyline. Oh,
yeah. We opened the show with John Cena, the GOAT, coming out and talking, and then as he's talking, bang, the music hits, and he's back. Roman comes out with Paul Heyman and Solo. We're back. They're teasing John Cena and Roman a little bit for Saudi, but then they tease it, but then they swerve, and John Cena goes, "I'm not here to challenge you. He's like, I'm not here to challenge you because I haven't earned it. I haven't earned the chance to challenge you from coming back." And he's like, "So what I am here to do, so I'm here to introduce the person who has earned it." And then LA Knight's music comes on, and out comes LA Knight and rips an incredible promo against Roman. Roman also rips a good promo back. Roman can destroy you with facial reactions.
Yeah. He can just take you so not seriously at all.
Mm-hmm. So in this, we basically get Jimmy coming in quickly to try and like sneak attack LA Knight, but LA Knight takes him out. And then LA Knight challenges Solo to a match at the end of the night. And what else happened in the show? Really, Pretty Deadly came out and they won that match and they're back. Love Pretty Deadly. Cody and Jay defended their titles against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. And then LA Knight beat Solo. And after beating Solo, Roman appeared out of nowhere and speared LA Knight. And it just sets up more of LA v Roman. And I'm very excited because that's what they're going to do at Saudi. And look, I don't want LA to lose. He's going to lose. But let's give LA a main event match, eh? Let's give him one.
But it's nice that he's finally
let him
reaching the top of the charts for the superstars, though. Yeah.
No.
That's how I'm gonna sync the show. Actually, I'm not gonna use the claps. I'm gonna sync it by Alex counting the LA Knight and then the
LA Knight. Yeah.
But,
Love it.
Yeah, I have been seeing some clips from that. I won't spoil anything from Raw for you because you're.
I know Cody and Jay. I know Cody and Jay lose the titles.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, hey.
It works for the story. I like the tag titles jumping around a bit though. I like them.
Yeah,
we have too many titles that are on people for too long. We've got
they're just running forever.
Yeah, we've got Gunther's got the IC champ. Seth's got Gunther might not. I don't know. I haven't seen a fight with Brunson tonight. Maybe Brunson beat him. He probably didn't. But we still got Seth.
Do you care?
I know Gunther beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to have Gunther not drop that title at anything but a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Sorry. Premium live event.
Every time.
Yeah. So like Roman, Seth, Gunther. Like I'm happy with the tags to jump around a bit. Logan Paul announced at the end of his boxing match this week that he's coming after Ray's title.
Ooh,
so that's a bit of fun.
That'd be fun.
That seems like a fun match.
It's also Logan Paul on SmackDown. We haven't had Logan Paul on SmackDown before, so he's always been Raw.
Ooh.
So that'd be a bit of fun. Yeah.
Very nice.
After Logan Paul beat an MMA fighter at boxing.
Insane. What a world we live in.
And that's it. That's what I have to say.
Go back 10 years in time and tell that to people, and they'll be like, what?
Yeah.
Bless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for joining us for our little hangout and chat.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you for joining us remotely from the center of Australia.
I know. I don't want to hear anyone say they can't do a show because they're away again.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm away for work. I have nothing to do.
He's got nothing going on. I am keen for next week. I'm sure we'll get a big a travel presentation from Chris.
Yeah.
Finally back.
His holiday return.
Yeah.
And otherwise, you can follow us on your podcast service of choice. You can see us over on YouTube most of the time. It'll still be up there, uploaded just with an image of the thumbnail. And as always,
I'm Alex.
I'm Brayden.
And I'm Michael.
And we're out of here, losers. Why are you waving? Why are you waving?
Why are you waving?
There's no camera because I was waving at Brayden. I felt bad.
Great question. Yeah, exactly. I was just waving at you.